PNF stretches for neck reset. This sequence uses micro contractions and resistance to gently unwind neck tension. By engaging the muscles with soft intent, we activate the contract and release signals of the nerves, correcting any held tension or slackness, restoring ease, tone, and movement to the area. These movements are not about strength, but about engaging the nerves. So begin by tuning into the sensations and tone of the neck in this moment. We'll begin with lateral side bending movements. So slowly bend one ear to the shoulder and then the other ear to the other shoulder, feeling which side is easier and more comfortable. When you have found your preferred side, we will begin with that side. So bending your ear towards your shoulder, then place the opposite hand on the side of your head. Your hand will provide gentle resistance so that the head doesn't move. And then with 10% strength, intend to move the head back to center. You should feel a slight contraction, but the head doesn't move. We're holding this contraction for about 7 seconds. And then returning to center, and notice the quality of sensation and movement in the area now. Now let's do the other side, bending the ear towards the shoulder. Place the opposite hand on the side of the head. You're going to offer resistance. Then with 10% of strength, intend to move your head back to center. You should feel a subtle contraction, but the head isn't moving. I'm gonna hold for 7 seconds, then release and return to center. And tuning into the quality of sensation and movement in the neck compared to before. And now we will do rotating contractions. So slowly rotate your head left and right to find your preferred side. Notice which side feels easier and more open. When you found that, rotating towards your preferred side, and then placing your opposite hand gently on your cheek to offer resistance. And with 10% strength, intend to rotate your head back to center. There should be no actual movement, only the subtle contraction. I'm going to hold this for 7 seconds and then release. And you can check again the range of motion to notice any changes. And now rotating to the other side and repeating. So placing the hand on the cheek, and with 10% effort, we're intending to rotate back to the center, though we resist so there's no movement. We're holding for 7 seconds and now releasing and sensing into the movement compared to before, so you can affirm any changes And now we have the forward and backwards neck contractions. So slowly tilting your head forward and then backwards to get a sense of your preferred side. When you've found which is easier and more comfortable, moving slightly into that position of comfort. And then with 10% strength, we're going to intend to come out of the position while applying resistance with the hand to either the back of the head or the forehead, holding this subtle contraction for 7 seconds and then coming out of the position. Taking a moment to tune in to the neck now compared to before you began, affirming any changes. And now we're going to move slightly into the opposite direction, and with 10% strength, intending to move out of the position and back to center while applying resistance with the hand. Holding the subtle contraction for 7 seconds, then gently returning to center. And taking this moment to tune into your neck, noticing the tone, sensations, and how is it compared to before you began? And affirming any changes you notice, even subtle ones. These nerve resets are great to restore ease and tone to the neck. They are great as a daily practice or as needed. And remember that subtle shifts can continue for a few days, so drink plenty of water and be mindful of integration. Thank you.